Okay, here's an example of how we do polynomial division using the box technique. So I've got this polynomial. They're telling me that all of this right here, x cubed minus 3x squared minus 10x plus 24, has a known factor of x minus 4, okay? So I'm going to take this x minus 4 and I put it right here, right? Because I'm trying to think, what can I multiply times x minus 4? Specifically, what up here? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a trinomial with 3 terms. What do I got to multiply times this x minus 4 right here? That's going to give me this polynomial right here in all those boxes. Okay, so let's take the x cubed. I highlighted that in orange because I'm going to put it right here. If we take a look back, let's take a look at this example. You'll see. Yeah. All right, so take a look at this. Right, this x cubed came from right there. It's the first term, our leading term. And up here, this x cubed is right there. We've seen this. We would see it with our little 2 boxes here. This x squared goes up here in this top left corner, okay? So that's how we know that orange x cubed is going right inside of there. Okay, now we can take this clue right here, and it's going to make me think what number or what term something times x equals x cubed. And guess what? That's going to be x squared. And now I can take this. I can take this x squared, and I know that when we do these boxes, we multiply that times this. And that'll help me fill that box in down there. X squared times negative 4x is negative 4x squared. But, okay, so here's the interesting part, right? Up here, we saw in these other examples that if we want to find out this negative 3x squared, it came from combining these 2 squares right here. And we can look back when we first started multiplying using the area model. We see that we got to multiply it. Or I'm sorry, we got to add what's up. Everything in the box goes together. Here's the besties, the BFFs, right? These are my combined like terms. Negative 3x goes with the positive 5x, and they add up to be positive 2x. So we've been doing this whole diagonal thing for a while. We just weren't really thinking much about it. So I know that basically I'm going to need to add something in this box to that box. These 2 boxes add up to be negative 3x squared. So how can I make my negative 4x squared 3x squared? It needs to go up 1. So guess what? We must have added x squared, because negative 4x squared plus x squared equals negative 3x squared. So what I could do here is highlight that in pink. So look, I'm going to highlight this. It came from right here, from adding these 2 together. And now we got some more clues to work with here. I know that something times something equals positive x squared. So I'm thinking, what times x equals x squared? Guess what? It's plus x. And I'm going to check my work. Is that true? Is x times x x squared? You betcha. That worked out. Okay, so now that we know what this is, we can figure out what's in this box down here, right? Because you take this and you multiply it times this, and it gives you what's in the box here. We got negative 4 times x. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be negative 4x in here. And now we're going to have to do that diagonal thing again, right? I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to go with lime green here. Look at this negative 10x. I've got to add something to negative 4x to get negative 10x. So how do we get negative 4x to go down to negative 10? I'm pretty sure it's going to be minus 6x. Minus 6x. So they're highlighted in green. And we can see how the negative 6x minus 4x is negative 10x. And guess where that 24 goes? It's going to be in that bottom right-hand corner. Maybe what color could we highlight this in? We highlighted in, thinking of a good color that's going to stand out for you guys. How about this darker, maybe this gray color? All right, look at this 24. It goes right here. I'm going to highlight it in that color. So this plus 24 is right down there, plus 24. I kind of did that a little out of order. You could go ahead and say, hey, x times what equals negative 6x? X times negative 6 would equal negative 6x. And then we'll double check our math here, right? Is negative 6 times negative 4 positive 24? 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 12 is 24. 6 times 4 is definitely 24. And a negative times a negative is a positive. And that is how we fill out these squares and sort of use this technique to do polynomial division.